Hello, and welcome to Philosophy 103 Moral and Social Problems. My name is Sean Brady. I will be your instructor for this online course. In this short video, I would like to introduce you to the course itself, as well as what we'll be learning about together this semester. So, overall, in this course, we will be examining and analyzing current moral issues within our own society. More specifically, the course is broken up into two parts. The first part is moral theory, and the second part will be in regards to the actual moral issues. So, in regards to moral theory, we will be examining four different moral theories. Each of these moral theories provides a different explanation and a different understanding of morality and the basic concepts of morality and moral philosophy. The four theories that we will examine will be utilitarianism, Kantian moral theory, natural law theory, and social contract theory. These are classic and very influential theories that we will use as a foundation upon which to build. What I mean by that is that we will essentially employ these moral theories as a tool, and we will use them to analyze the moral issues from various perspectives, okay? So we will apply the theories to the issues so as to result in different arguments and different conclusions regarding the moral rightness and wrongness of each issue. So going to the moral issues part of the class, the moral issues that we will cover include world poverty and hunger, drugs and addiction, same-sex marriage, euthanasia, the death penalty, abortion, and the ethical treatment of animals. So again, in regards to each issue, we will be applying different moral theories and exploring different perspectives and different arguments that one can take or make on each issue. So for instance, in regards to world poverty and hunger, we will ask the question, do we, as relatively advantaged people living in a first world country, do we have a moral obligation to help other people who live in third world countries and who are suffering from poverty and hunger? Do we have an obligation, a moral duty to help them? We will look at a philosopher who takes the theory of utilitarianism and concludes, yes, you do have a moral obligation to help people who are suffering and in need. And here's the reasoning why. However, we will also examine a competing argument from a philosopher who employs social contract theory to show that no, you do not have a moral obligation to help people who are in need. You can help if you want, but you do not have a moral duty or obligation to do so. Another example of an issue that we will examine is the moral issue of euthanasia. We will ask the question, is euthanasia and relatedly physician-assisted suicide ever morally permissible? Should our society allow euthanasia and physician-assisted suicide? What are the arguments on both sides of this issue? Again, here we will use Kantian moral theory to provide and explore one side of the issue, but then we will also use natural law theory to provide and explore the other side of the issue. I want to emphasize that the point of this class is not to establish absolutely certain or absolutely correct answers to these moral questions and to these moral issues. That is to say that we are more exploring the various possible arguments and the various possible views on each issue. rather than saying that one of these views is absolutely correct. As we will see, philosophy and ethics, moral philosophy, involves a lot of uncertainty. And so we will not obtain absolute certainty in regards to any of these issues or theories. Indeed, we will probably be left with more questions than answers at the end of the semester, but I think that's a good thing, and that's part of the point of doing philosophy, is to recognize the unanswered questions that we have. I would also like to say a few things about Canvas. So this is an online course, obviously, and so we will be using Canvas as our online learning platform. All course material and all communication will happen through Canvas. Probably the function or component of Canvas that you will use most often will be the modules function of Canvas. So I would briefly like to talk about what the modules include and what you'll be expected to do each week. So the way that I've broken down this course, or broken up this course, is into 12 modules for the 12 weeks of the course. Each module includes a few things. First, it includes a very brief overview of that module's material, or that week's material, and the topics and the readings and assignments for that week. More specifically, it will include a list of the readings for that week. It will also include an instructor presentation that I've constructed. In those presentations, I am basically explaining the main arguments and the main concepts of each moral theory, issue, and essay. Those presentations include both videos of myself explaining these things, as well as text that I've written, again, explaining the main ideas and arguments for the respective material for each week. Additionally, each module will include a discussion board and a quiz that you will be assigned to complete. The discussion boards are the main place where you will have the opportunity to conversate and to share ideas and questions with your classmates and myself. There will be specific prompts that you will be asked to complete for each week, but overall, the discussion boards provide you with an opportunity to voice your thoughts, voice your ideas, and to really get engaged with the course, the material, and the other members of the class. The quizzes are relatively straightforward assessments of your having done the reading and the presentations. So that is to say that in order to succeed on the quizzes, you will have to do the readings and the presentations each week. That's what the quizzes are assessing you on. However, they are pretty straightforward. So those are the main components of the modules, which you'll be asked to complete on a weekly basis. And that pretty much covers what I wanted to talk about in this introductory video. So I would just say that I'm excited to get started on this course with you. So let's do that. Let's move on to the next section of the course. Thank you.